Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yo, yo, yo.
This is your homeboy JB with Big Clyde.
Big Clyde, you already know, aka the scenario. What's up,
This is
y'all?
this is Burn City. You got to check us out. Check out the show. We getting things together. This is Burn City, the podcast with JB and Big Clyde, doing things for the city of San Bernardino.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we gonna continue to talk shit, smoke, drink, do what we got to do.
You already know, man.
But today we're gonna start off with you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Gotta pop out and show niggas.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Hey.
Back up to a clip when I was trying to school the young boy, the young man, Mr. Clyde, that Drake couldn't see Kendrick and Drake was gonna get exposed, and Drake has been an imposter in hip hop. So what's your thoughts on the? I mean, we just saw the. Did you see the pop out?
Yeah, I seen the pop out concert, man. It was great for the culture. Just like I said, and I stand on it. This whole battle was great for the culture. This battle was great for the culture.
It wasn't.
John.
No, listen, it was great for the culture, but this was about the culture taking hip hop back.
Come on.
I'm telling Drake ain't included in that culture conversation, and I don't know why you keep trying to put him there.
Listen, man.
Tell me why you keep putting Drake in the culture when he ain't part of the culture.
You got it, bruh. We not
help me understand that,
John. So listen, this was a rap battle.
There was only one rapper in the battle, but go ahead.
So Drake, come on, man.
Kendrick was the only rapper in the battle.
Okay, all right. This was a rap battle. Drake lost.
Drake got
but at the same time, we still gotta respect both artists for what they brought to the table.
Like Kendrick said, give Pac a ring back and you might get a little respect. Drake don't deserve no respect.
He don't deserve no respect for trying to go at the rap god.
Listen,
the rap god, Kendrick Lamar.
Listen, Drake's entire existence in hip hop is a farce. Always has been. That's why he gets no credit from me.
He don't get no love.
None.
I don't understand why.
He don't belong. He shouldn't even be a part of. Not in no real hip hop conversation. His whole facade, his whole thing is manufactured. The machine chose him. He ain't a part of this, and he don't deserve he deserves zero respect. I said it on the last show, and I'm gonna say it again. If hip hop didn't go pop, if hip hop wasn't dumbed down, Drake would not exist. The only reason why he exists is because hip hop lost its way.
So right now at the state, right now, is Kendrick Lamar in the top conversation of best rappers of all time?
See, I'm always hesitant to do best rapper of all time.
Okay.
Is Kendrick the best of this generation? Absolutely.
Okay.
When we start talking about all time, to me, there's too many factors, and like you say, it's subjective.
Okay.
Right? So I think he ain't been around just quite long enough yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then for two, here's how I explain for me what's considered best of all time, or in the what do you call it? That conversation. If you can't transcend generations, then you don't belong in that conversation.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. So
you disagree with that?
No, I get you. I get you. So with that being said, when we look back 20 years from now, when it comes to the backyard barbecue.
There you go with
that. When it comes to the backyard barbecue, 20 years from now, you know what I mean?
So I already know the answer to this.
Okay.
So when you keep talking about the backyard barbecue, would you put up? So when we talk about classics,
yeah,
that's what we talking about, right? So if we're talking about classics, would you put any of Drake's songs up against Will Smith, Summertime.
That's a classic, dog.
Would you put any of Drake's songs up against Will Smith, Summertime?
You know what? You can't do that, John. That's
why not?
That song is its own. It will never get old. It will never die. That shit is engraved.
So would you put any of Drake's song up against Summertime? You don't want to brought up the backyard dog.
That's hard, bro.
That's hard. That's why I brought it up.
Dog, there ain't too many songs you could put up against Summertime.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So ain't too many songs you could put up against Summertime, but we not gonna act like Drake ain't gonna be in that rotation.
He's not.
Why not?
No. Listen, no grandparents are getting up doing Electric Slide to Drake.
Nah, but I guarantee if one of his songs came 20 years from now, one of his songs come on, everybody done had drinks.
His body of work ain't gonna age the way y'all think it's gonna
age. How long has he been in the game?
It's all pop.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not. We have a difference of appreciation for his music in general.
Okay, so check this out. Do you consider Janet Jackson R&B or pop?
I think in general she's pop, but she has some R&B songs.
I think Janet Jackson is both because I feel like she's a crossover artist that was able to do.
But Janet Jackson, you gotta understand, Michael Jackson was considered pop. He was not considered
king of pop.
Right. He's not considered R&B. He's not considered soul. He got some songs that are soulful. Janet, I would put her in the pop era, but she also got more R&B flavor to her.
Yeah, crossover. She's a crossover artist.
Okay.
So is Drake. He's a crossover artist.
Hip hop. Here's so no. This is the part. This is the part, especially y'all generation don't get.
Okay.
Let me school you. In order to be considered hip hop, there's elements of hip hop that make you hip hop. The thing about hip hop that makes it different from any other genre of music is the fact that when you talk about there's rapping, I could rap, but then when you talk about embodying hip hop, that's not only a culture, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of thinking, it's all these other things. But there's elements that has to be available or be present to be considered hip hop. Okay. Now here's the thing.
Now before, because I know you're about to get in good, you got to sign on your IG. You're not on your IG.
What do you mean?
You're not on your IG, because if you was on your IG, I'll be able to go ahead and share what we got going on right now. You're not even on.
What you talking?
I'm looking at you ain't on. You're not on. You're not on IG or you ain't on Facebook. Cause I see the wheels turning, man.
What you talking?
What you got going on, John?
I don't understand why you stopping me. You trying to throw me off track.
Come on, man. You're not on IG.
You're trying to throw me off track.
Okay, we'll see. Okay.
So here's the thing. We're having two different conversations. If you want to put Drake, let's first of all, the music got dumbed down. People like y'all generation started dismissing and making excuses when the elements wasn't there. This whole mumble shit and all this other stuff. So y'all basically dismissed the rules and said, "Yeah, we're hip hop too." No. So what Kendrick did was brought it back to real hip hop. There has to be elements present in order for it to be hip hop. That's not Drake at all.
Come on, man.
And he makes pop music.
Okay.
Here's the thing. He's singing and he's not a good singer.
Okay.
He holds one tune. Okay. He ain't in there not like no Tyrese or nothing. He sings the same tune, the same bars, the same chords. It's the same fucking mix.
Making hits.
But I explained that to you last time. Anybody can make the hit with a formula that he has because it's vanilla.
But it ain't, John. Ain't vanilla. No everybody can do this.
Yes, absolutely.
If everybody could do it, they would do it.
Listen to me. That's the part where you guys mess up at. This is what you don't understand. You mean to tell me that Drake is the most talented hip hop artist out there?
We're not gonna say that, John.
Because he's not.
He's not.
Because he's palatable to the palate, to the mainstream. So people want to make it seem like he's the greatest. No, he got the machine behind him. That's why he got all that money behind him, because the machine is pushing him and saying this is the hip hop. No.
Okay. So
that's why DMX. Listen, I've been waiting to say this. Here's the thing.
Okay.
That's why you got artists like DMX saying, I can't stand this nigga, because somebody like DMX understand real. Everybody, this is my opinion. Everybody who supports, and I'm talking in the hip hop, like I'm talking about rappers and stuff like that. I ain't talking about you stans, right?
Oh shit.
No, we good. So I'm not talking about you stans that for some reason think Drake can't do no wrong. What I'm saying is that wave your hand up.
Perfect. The stands? What you mean the stands?
Y'all fans like the what's his name?
Like stands, like Eminem stands.
Yeah, y'all.
Come on, don't do don't do me like that,
y'all
John.
Stands. So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Because the machine is behind Drake, and people, everything's about self-preservation. Because the machine is behind Drake.
Okay,
you got people literally selling their souls and trying to make sure that they don't misstep and piss off the machine, so they got to ride with them. Oh, we got to because don't nobody want to be on the outside, because all you stands, he don't like Drake, so then they scared of getting canceled. Now here's the other ones. So you got them people.
Okay.
Then you got the other people, the cornballs who need Drake in there.
Okay.
Because Drake make cornballs cool, so all the other cornballs need him in here, like the academics and that mall and all this other stuff. Those who literally is sucking his balls.
Okay.
They need Drake in there, or they wouldn't exist.
Okay. So John, I got a question, John.
Sure.
I got a question. So you got all these niggas up against Drake. All of them.
Who?
You got Rick Ross. You got Metro Boomin. You got you got Future. You got all the top artists against this man, and you think they worried about pissing off the machine?
1000%.
If that was the case, then why would they be dissing him, John?
Listen to me.
Okay.
Why do you think this battle is so epic?
Because it's something that we haven't had in a long time in hip hop.
Because it's bigger than that. It is literally about taking hip hop back. Now, here's the thing. What I forget who I was talking to or listening to. What Kendrick did is now people can get back to real hip hop and get away from this trap stuff. They can get away from what the machine is calling good. So now Kendrick is basically took that back. So when you say you got all these people against them, whatever those beefs are, I don't really know, because I didn't know who Metro Boomin was until this happened. Right?
Okay.
I ain't never been a big Rick Ross fan. I think he a clown too. XCO. All of a sudden you stole somebody's name, like, nigga, you ain't the real Rick Ross. Like, yeah. I think all that's corny, right?
No, I feel you. I
don't care about that. But what I'm saying is, when you say you got all these people against them for whatever their beef is, what I'm saying is, when you talk about the culture and the lineage of hip hop, and then y'all turn it over to that nigga, that's disrespectful to everybody that came along. Now you got to understand.
Okay.
I'm 50, about to be 52.
Okay.
Hip hop just turned 50.
Yeah.
I've been a part of hip hop since its inception.
Facts.
So I understand differently than what you understand.
Okay.
So when we talk about, like, here's the deal. I wouldn't listen to a rapper back in coming up unless I could prove you won a rap battle, because I was part of it. Rapping on the corner, rapping. You see what I'm saying? So there's elements to this, like this whole ghostwriting thing. That would never fly.
Yeah, that's whack. That is whack.
That would never fly. Now, because we're trying to get mainstream and hip hop is now popular music and all this other stuff, we want to make it okay, but it's never been okay.
Okay.
And then hold on, how you gonna use a ghostwriter in a rap battle?
Well, that ain't proven.
Listen,
that ain't proven.
Okay. So here's
that ain't proven.
Here's another.
I just want facts, John. Okay. That's
so
all.
That's been proven, but okay. So here's how I know Drake not hip hop.
Okay.
Here's how I know Drake not hip hop.
All right.
Let's go back to the Control album.
Okay.
When he came out and named all the rappers and said, "I'm trying to murder all you niggas." Who the only one got mad? Drake is the only one got mad. You ain't got to think about it.
No, I mean,
he went on tour and on interviews.
No, Drake.
How offended he was that Kendrick said that.
Because dog, why wouldn't he be? Because
it wasn't a diss.
But at the same time, dog,
it wasn't a diss.
Yes, he did.
It was
he
not a diss.
He called all them dudes out.
Listen to me.
I'm here to murder you niggas.
Listen to me. So I'm about to prove my point. But if somebody a part of the culture, nobody else got offended. Everybody else was like, "Oh, first of all, shit, you put me in that list. That's a shout out." But here, no, I'm following
you.
So not only was that a shout out, and he said, "Yeah, I'm trying to murder all you niggas." But here's the thing: it's competition. Hip hop has always been competition.
Yeah.
Every single rap is talking about, hell, Run DMC has sucker MCs. It's always been a competition.
Facts.
Even against an invisible opponent, it's always been competition. Now here's how you also know Drake, because he got his feelings hurt. He ain't part of the culture. Before you hit the stage, before you hit the football field, before you hit the basketball court, before you do whatever, who are you battling against?
Yourself.
No. Who else are you battling against? You're battling against your teammates.
Okay.
And are you not on the football field trying the same nigga on your team? Are you not on the field trying to put him on your back? Put him on his back.
No, facts.
And then when you in game time, that is your brother.
Facts. Okay.
Culture understands that.
Yeah.
And that's what that song was about.
Okay.
It wasn't about y'all ain't good. It's y'all the top dudes. I know who I am. I'm trying to be the top of the top. So I'm coming for all y'all. It's friendly competition. Because he's not part of culture, he got his feelings hurt. Because he don't understand the culture.
All right. Well, see, check this out. So now let's run this back.
Go for it.
Okay. Now, at the same time, dog, Drake, he ain't from here, bruh. He ain't from here. He not from here, dog. So the thing about it is, you gotta turn, but you gotta turn around and you gotta look at the whole situation.
What's the
Drake
whole situation?
done help all these niggas that done turned around and dissed him.
So,
bro, I didn't put food on the table so everybody can eat, and then you gonna eat the food. You gonna eat the food and tell me what.
Follow me on this.
Okay,
follow me on this.
I'm following.
I love when you make points, because in my head you prove my point.
Is that right?
Unless there's a machine behind Drake, and the machine is feeding to the masses that this is the best whatever, how could somebody who's not from this country, not from this culture, who's a cornball like Drake, who comes from Degrassi, all of a sudden have all the clout in hip-hop that niggas who grew up in hip-hop need to go to him for help?
Because the nigga's that good, bro. I knew. Check this out. I called this out a long time ago.
Not that good.
Okay, I called this out a long time ago. Before Drake even dropped his first album, I said, yo, it's so crazy because niggas was looking at me sideways when I said, yo, Drake is gonna be at that level. He gonna be like the next. I said he's going, but this was before Drake was Drake. This was before Drake was Drake. This was Drake back when he made that October's Very Own. This first album, I said Drake was gonna be the next Jay. When it came,
I'm not even a big Jay-Z fan, and he's not that.
I'm saying at that level, I
can sit here and name 15, 20 rappers that's better than Drake.
Yeah,
they just don't got the machine. They don't got the machine behind them, so because they ain't light skinned. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you like this, and you might think I'm crazy. Because hip hop is mainstream now, it's considered popular music, and because he got the machine behind him, and all the execs and the white execs and all the other kind of execs that I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
just like any other franchise, who would you want as the face of hip hop, other than a light skinned, soft cream puff like Drake?
So you think Drake right now is the face of hip hop?
Up until this beef?
Nah.
Who else was the face of hip hop?
He wasn't.
Who else?
Right now, no, Drake, he's there, but he's not.
Who else?
He's not that guy no more.
I said up until this beef.
But before the beef, Drake, he's just there. He's up there, but he's not.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you were selling a hip hop product to the rest of the world,
okay,
who's the face of hip hop now? If it ain't him, and who would the masses want to be other than some light skinned mulatto?
Oh man, we doing this colorism thing?
Absolutely. We could get into the Caitlin Carter next.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, man.
Who else is the face of hip hop? If it ain't him,
if it ain't Drake.
Who they gonna put on the brochure, shucking and jiving, other than Drake?
So,
and here's the thing.
It ain't been Kendrick to you?
Listen to me. Has it not been a push to demasculize hip hop and then also turn female hip hop over to the hoes? Think about that.
Hey,
they got Sexy Red as the face of female hip hop. And Drake has the face
you got Megan Thee Stallion over Sexy Red all day. You got Lotto over Sexy Red all day.
That's for people who really, and I'm not even neither one of those fans. That's not who they're pushing. Now they still Megan and all them. They still doing their thing, but who do you see all over the place?
Because they trying to get the ratchet girl. They trying to get the ratchet girl.
That's what I just said.
I feel you, bro. I'm saying they got something for everybody.
That's the problem.
What do you mean?
So when you say they got something for everybody, no, they're pushing an agenda.
They got something for everybody, John.
You listen, young man.
Okay.
Listen, young man. From somebody who's born in the 70s, I'm not born during the civil rights era, but I get it. You gotta look past the smoke and mirrors.
No, I feel you.
It's an agenda.
I'm just saying there's a lot of sexy reds, John.
Listen to me. No, hear me out.
Okay.
So if there's a lot of sexy reds, and we're not gonna get into that. Now here's the deal. The nature of hip hop started off as party music.
Okay.
Dancing music.
All right.
Okay, then we could go into the whole NWA and all this other stuff, but there was always balance. What was the last conscious rapper that went platinum?
Damn.
Because
comment.
Okay, go for it.
Common went platinum.
It's Common.
You said the last conscious rapper.
New rapper. That Common is like putting Jay-Z in the conversation. You can't.
Okay. You got Kendrick.
Here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So here's what I'm saying. You're right. What I'm saying is, have you not been paying attention to where there's been a push to demasculize hip hop, right? Which, when particularly hip hop is a black culture, can we agree with that?
Okay. Facts. Now, okay.
And it portrayed masculine men, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Good and bad images. So I'm not going to say it was all good. Good and bad images. has there not been a push over the last 5 to 10 years to demasculize hip hop? Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. Plus, like we've had this conversation. I feel like they're trying to demasculize society. Period.
Okay. I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
So we can agree on that.
Uh-huh.
Now let's take it a step further.
Bet.
So now, if we're going to demasculize hip hop, anything that has the resemblance of strong black images, we're not going to push that agenda, but we could push a cream puff like not only like a Drake, but Drake is now considered the GOAT of all of hip hop on some bullshit.
Okay.
Because guess what? Now that diminishes people like Pac, that diminishes people like Nipsey, that diminishes people like a Chuck D, like a KRS-One, like a Rakim, blah, 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 that this cream puff is better than them?
But John, okay, look at that, right?
But do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Now, let's flip it. Flip it. There's always been, when it comes to women's female hip hop, which I love. I was a fan of Lil' Kim, fan of Salt and Pepper and all of them. So the Boss, I don't know if you remember the Boss, she just passed away. So, but now there's always been a little bit of ratchet stuff when you get to the South and this and that. There's always been some
sex sales,
little bit of something, right?
Yeah.
But now look at female hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So demasculize the men and then raise up thoughtism.
Okay.
You don't think that's an agenda?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
sex
now
sales.
the image of our women is hoes.
I get it.
And the image of our men are what? That's an agenda.
Okay, John, I would understand it. I definitely understand where you're going, but I'm saying if Drake was the only one at the top and that was the only agenda that they was pushing, then you know what I mean. Like I'm 100% behind you, but no,
who else is there
right now? I mean, Drake doesn't sell as much as NBA YoungBoy.
Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
No, I can't argue that.
Uh-huh.
And yet again, my thing ain't necessarily about record sales. It's about optics. It's about agendas. It's about narratives. It's about all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality of it is, I don't care what anybody says, hip hop particularly shapes minds. It shapes trends. It shapes laws. It does all of those things. You don't think them laws that's coming out of the 90s and the 80s and all that stuff wasn't influenced by hip hop?
Oh, facts. We've seen that with NWA.
That's why this is with 2 Live Crew. That's why this is so important.
Okay.
But you got to cream puff. And here's the deal. When it comes to the culture, Drake ain't gonna bust a grape.
Okay.
He ain't gonna stand in nobody's front line. He not even gonna put out a statement.
But he been putting the culture on, John. He been putting it, bro. Kendrick Lamar got one of his biggest starts by Drake letting him perform at his concert.
Listen to me. Drake did what Drake does, which is, here's the problem. Drake do what Drake does. Drake, because he needs cosigns, he needs validity. He's going to attach his, and he just did it with Sexy Red and whoever else. He's going to attach his whatever to the next big thing, best thing for fucking self-preservation. He just didn't know that shit was going to turn on him because he got a real one with Kendrick. Sexy Red ain't going to come back and battle him because Sexy Red ain't got no fucking talent.
No, she don't.
The rest of them ain't going to come back. So just because he took them on tour or whatever, that was for his own self promotion. That wasn't for them.
Why not, John? He's giving niggas opportunity to do something.
He's doing it to stay relevant. That shit was see, here's the deal.
Okay.
What you got to understand, there's giving and then there's giving.
Okay.
Right? If I'm going to give you something, here's the deal. So let's just say I know your situation. I ain't got to air it out. I know whatever your situation is. Right? You walk up in here, on my way out, I slide you something. You never hear from me again. I just know that I know your situation. Boom. As soon as I give you whatever I give you, you already know what it's about. You ain't even got to say thank you. I got you.
Uh-huh.
You never hear about it from me ever again. That's giving. It's even biblically that you're not supposed to give publicly.
Uh-huh.
Am I right?
No, you're right. You're right, though.
Now there's giving for self-preservation. There's giving selfishly.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the deal. My opinion, Drake is giving and doing the things that he's doing, not because he has love for these other people. It's because what he believes is ultimately going to do for him.
Okay.
Now, the problem is Kendrick was going to get there regardless.
Okay.
Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
So not only that, he caught a real one.
Okay.
Now, I can't speak for everybody else, but I think there's a lot of cornballs. I don't think Drake is the only one. I think there's a lot of cornballs in hip hop that have manufactured images and have inflated egos and inflated success, and they probably don't belong, in my opinion.
Okay.
So now, I gave you your first, I gave you this, I gave you whatever. If it was real, I'd never bring it up again. You know it's not real by the fact you're trying to put me on Front Street. Imagine you at the cookout. You did your uncle a solid. Y'all get in the argument, and then you say that's why the fuck you had to come to me for $50. Uncle gonna whoop your ass.
Nah, that's not like that. Now, can I paint the picture of what it's really like?
Go for it.
Can I paint the picture? Okay, it's like you already know. You done slid $50. You done slid $50. You slid a cool hundo. You know what I mean? And he get a little bit too much sauce. He get a little too much sauce in him. You feel me? Unc then came up. You feel me? And I'm doing my thing, but Unc get to talking reckless about, oh yeah, you the little homie, you the little this, you the little that. All right, you talking that mess. Okay.
All
right, I'm gonna stall you. Go ahead. But you just keep on continuing in front of everybody, trying to make you look bad in front of everybody.
Right.
And then you gotta check. Be like, bruh, you better stop playing with me. I didn't had to slide you money before you got in your situation, homie. Don't ever front me out like that, huh? Don't play with me, huh?
You take that to the grave.
That's foul.
You take that to the grave.
Unc gonna front you out like you ain't shit after you done help. After you done help, huh?
I know the truth.
That's disrespectful, dog.
Listen, here's the deal.
That's disrespect.
So follow me in this.
I follow you.
It's disrespectful, but you just cut off your bloodline. So you can't come back to me, but I'm not going to put you on Front Street because what I did was a solid, and I'm going to do you a solid because that's who I am.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to put you off on Front Street, but okay, after you get that sauce up out of you, all right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, going back to Drake, he wasn't doing that shit out of pure love. He was doing it on the comeback. He was doing it for what it did for him.
So you don't think that was just off top out of respect? Hey, come fuck with me.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? Like artists, I like what you doing.
He's still doing it to this day.
Even if I peep you and I feel like you may be better than me, and I'm telling you, come fuck with me.
Listen to me. Hold on, because his ego is too big. He didn't know Kendrick was gonna pop out and show something.
Why not?
He didn't know that back then.
No.
He didn't know Kendrick was gonna have to pop out and show.
Kendrick been bullying this nigga. He's been bullying this nigga.
But that tour he's talking about was at the beginning.
But he been bullying this nigga for some years.
Listen to you. Have you ever thought about? He took Kendrick out on tour. Kendrick saw something and was like, "Yeah, I don't like this nigga." Game recognized game.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about that?
But like you said,
this nigga, something ain't about him. Yeah, all right. I appreciate what you did, but I ain't fucking with this.
Okay, but at the same time, out of respect for the nigga, hey, I appreciate what you did for me, my nigga.
You don't think he's ever said that?
I'm not going. Have you looking no kind of way, nigga.
Going back to that control verse. That was not a shot at Drake.
Okay, but
that was a shot yet again. That was a shot to the top of hip hop. Listen, y'all better bring y'all A game because I'm coming with my A
okay,
game.
And
that's not disrespectful.
Okay. The control verse. You got the control verse, and then you got the BT cipher. There was so many. Listen, Drake been in the corner quiet this whole time.
It's hip-hop.
Okay, but he keep on coming at a nigga.
But here's the deal.
He
use another football.
Listen, he keep coming at a nigga.
Use another football analogy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use another football analogy. You in training camp. You in training camp, right? You play college ball?
Yeah.
So you're a freshman, maybe a sophomore. You're in training camp. The seniors getting all the reps.
Yeah.
Seniors eating everybody up.
Yeah.
You're trying to make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Who you about to line up in front of?
Oh, line up in front of the senior.
And whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Pop out and show something. Here's the deal. That's all that is.
Okay. And I respect it. I'm not mad. I'm not. I respect it.
Because you understand the game.
But I respect it though. But this is all I'm saying.
What I'm saying. If I'm in hip hop and they say, "Oh, you at the top of the heap," I got to come for your neck.
So if
I'll drive you home,
if I already
for your neck.
Okay, but if I like the way the senior plays, right? If I'm the coach and I like the way the senior plays, right? Okay, and then the freshman come and he showed me that he can play better than the senior. Just because I may start the freshman over the senior doesn't mean I'm gonna stop liking the senior. Okay, and that's not. And with that being said,
we'll keep with this analogy because if you ever played college football and you've been in training camp,
easy.
What is that after you didn't popped out? Because I've done this.
Okay,
I've done this where I showed up and everybody's scared of the senior, and I go out there and put something on them.
Okay,
I done been there and done that. Now you in training camp. Who going around training camp between practices talking shit?
Oh, the senior.
So you talking about you respect it, and you just because you know the senior, you ain't gonna stop liking the senior. But when the senior is on the sideline popping off, oh, now I gotta embarrass you.
I feel you, John. I just listen, man.
That's all that was.
Listen, all I'm saying is, listen, we liked this battle. Was great for the culture.
Listen,
I like what both artists brought to the table. I'm not going to sit back. Listen, Kendrick Lamar won. Period. Point blank. Period.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of stands on there.
I'm not going to. This ain't high school, dog. I'm not going to be out like, oh, just because the homies beefing, nigga. I'm not going to choose one a homie or the other, nigga. Hey, you mad at this nigga? You mad at this nigga? But I still rock with both of y'all.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Drake. But listen, have you ever had to ride home with a homie after you got in the fight and he lost? And you had to ride home with him from the club or something?
We making sure he don't lose, dog. We not taking no L's around me unless we. Though. Yeah.
But that's a quiet ride home.
That's a quiet ride home, John. That's a quiet ride home. You feel me? Like, hey, we gonna get in there. What we gonna do? It's happened before. We done got in there. We done saved the nigga, and you know. I just give him that look. Man. He just, hey, nigga, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate, nigga.
I'm just happy that Kendrick snatched hip hop back. It's for the culture, and Drake ain't a part of it.
Come on, all right, man. Hey, and see, this is the thing, though. This is the other thing that dog. All right, John. This is what I'm saying. Just because it's unfamiliar, Drake is unfamiliar to you. He's unfamiliar. He's different. He's a different kind of guy. Most people think he a cornball. They be like, oh, he a cornball. He a cornball. He making music. They said the same thing about the backpack rappers, John.
I love backpack rappers.
I did too. You know what I mean?
Brand Nubians is one of my favorite groups.
No, Lupe Fiasco is one of my favorite backpack rapper.
I like Talib.
Real talk.
But see, here's the thing. This is so. Like I said, I'm as old as hip hop. I should get a shirt that said that. I'm as old as hip hop.
You should, dog, man. I'll get you one, dog. I'm as old as hip hop.
But here's the thing. My playlist can go from Arrested Development to NWA.
Okay.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'll bump the shit out of Arrested Development and then put in Pac.
Okay.
I'll put in Pac and then turn around and put in shit. Hell, I even bought Will Smith's last album. But you see what I'm saying?
I ain't doing that, John.
But listen, what I'm saying is hip hop is universal like that.
Wide variety.
So I'm not negating that. However, we already had this conversation. Drake is not authentically hip hop.
But you at the same time,
Drake is add water. Just add water.
Okay, but you gotta also at the same time, you don't respect none of the so-called mumble rappers neither.
Not at all.
Okay, but
that shit's so dumbed down, and no, not at all.
No, you still got it's still a part of hip hop that you. It may not be. It may not be the hip hop that you like.
No, that shit ain't,
but it's still it's still trap music. To me, trap music is still. Hey,
listen. In my opinion, that's what ruined hip hop, and because it was bubbling, all of the journalists, all of the radio heads and all of that stuff had to go along with that shit and validate it because they needed to keep a fucking job. That shit was terrible.
Who started trap music?
It was terrible for hip hop.
Who started trap music?
So there's a difference between trap and mumble. Just like, here's the thing. Gangster rap was not coined by us. NWA called it reality rap. The media put gangster rap on it. So now you got the trap music coming out of the South, rapping about what they streets are. Mumble rap ain't like, it may be born out of trap, but that shit ain't like, I know the one of the first ones that I know is T.I., but I don't.
Facts.
So
T.I. is one of the. He is the first. He's the king of trap.
But he's talking about the dope life, this, that, and the third. But he ain't mumbling.
No, I'm not saying that. No, they two different. They're two different entities.
And then now Chicago then took trap to a whole nother level.
No, that's drill. That's a whole different type of music.
Right. So now that they didn't took all of these different genres of hip hop. But here's the deal: does it have the elements of hip hop?
Why not? You don't feel
like
I'm asking. You don't feel like I feel like trap music got the elements of hip hop.
But that was a legit question. Now here's the problem with the mumble rap and all this other stuff.
Okay.
You had these talentless, non-rapping motherfuckers come up with a catchy little tune, catchy little whatever, and then all of a sudden, that's why none of them around no more, because they never had any real talent.
Okay. Migos would have still been together. Migos was popping.
But here's so yet again, you got one of many, and just like let's take a T.I. and whatever, so they're the elite of that genre. You might think I'm just an overall hater. I don't give a fuck about the Migos either.
Me neither. But
But guess what? They had some catchy shit. Skirt, tweet, whatever the fuck they were saying.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, that shit ain't rap.
But you gotta remember.
And then they had on blouses. Like, come on.
You know, bruh, hey, okay, but you from the 70s though. You from the 70s. You see how niggas was with Rick James and Prince. Them niggas for sure had on blouses.
But that's rock and roll. That's not
rock and roll. Supposed to be hard.
No, rock and roll. They wear makeup and lipstick and all that.
Bro, but come on.
Dr. Dre and them used to wear that shit.
I'm just saying, if we gonna be fair, we got to be fair across the board, because they men at the end of the day, John.
Okay.
They all men at the end of the day. Them niggas don't need to be dressing like that.
Listen.
All right.
When you understand the elements of hip hop, when you try to stay pure to the art form and the genre that sets us away from other genres of music, we gotta hold on to that.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And I understand it. But what I can't do, and see, this is okay. So this is where the age part come in. This is where the age part come in. You've seen hip hop. You've been with hip hop since the beginning. You know what I mean? Honestly, my first rap album, my first rap artist I liked, Damn. Cassette tape. Cassette tape. Spice One. Spice
That's
One.
hilarious.
Spice One. First rap cassette tape.
So
I heard.
I'm old enough to where, whether you notice or not, we used to listen to AM radio. There wasn't even no real stations on that we listened to was on FM.
Damn.
And we listened to more soft rock. Obviously, there was R&B and all this other kind of stuff until Rapper's Delight came out.
Okay.
One of the first rap songs that I remember other than Rapper's Delight, and I wish I could find this album, and I don't remember the name of the group, but it was a song called Your Mama.
Your Mama?
Your Mama.
I heard that song before.
I said Your Mama. That's the first song, right? And then obviously there was Run DMC, and then there was Rapper's Delight, and then obviously Melly Mel, and all of them. But when I heard, I'm gonna tell you, when I fell in absolute, I'm a Run DMC fan from the heart, from the very, had all they shit. Fat Boys, Houdini, went to their concert when it was at the Orange Show. But when hip hop was solidified, is when they came out with the show, Dougie Fresh and the show.
Oh, you talking about don't tell me Yo MTV Raps.
But this came out before.
No, this was before Dougie Fresh. Oh yeah, because that was Dre,
Slick Rick, and the Dougie Fresh came out with the show.
Okay. What show was that? What's it called?
That's the name of the song. The show. That's the name of the song.
What?
And you know where you see it at? Where
now I know that song.
New Jack City.
Oh yeah.
When they were in the club. To me, that song right there is the epitome of hip hop.
Okay.
Like that song to me, and then you had the Beastie Boys. Like and here's the difference. Here's the difference, and this is why y'all generation suck.
Oh, come on.
No, John. I'm about to tell you why.
Okay,
I think you agree. I think you agree with me.
Tell me, man.
So you heard me name all of these rappers, different groups. None of them sound like each other.
Facts. Okay.
Nigga, all y'all music sounded like.
No.
Y'all got the same.
John, but you gotta. Okay, John, I'm 35, John. So you gotta give me a little bit more credit than that. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Actually, that was my first. That was my first listening to rap. That was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Excuse me, Dougie.
And matter of fact, go back a little bit further. Go back a little bit further. Crucial Conflict. Hey, in the middle of the barn.
Okay.
That was actually the first song that got me into hip hop. Hey, in the middle of the barn.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
So here's the deal. So I get it, but the thing is, to me, back then, if you even remotely sound like somebody else, you was gonna get your ass whooped, and you weren't gonna sell no records.
So,
like Run DMC didn't sound like Houdini. Houdini didn't sound like the Fat Boys. LL Cool J came out like he was the first hardcore rapper. LLJ murdered all the niggas.
But they were honestly some of the first of their time.
Right. But here's what I'm saying. Didn't nobody jump on the same beats that Run DMC, this, that, and the third? No, you had to be different, which means you had to come up with new rhymes. You had to have your own style.
Okay.
All of that.
This is the beginning, John.
That don't matter.
It's not.
But here's the thing. Yet again, going back to the elements of hip hop. That's what makes it. Here's the deal. We might all wear Nikes. We might all wear whatever is popular. But if you wear it like me, I'm gonna bust you in your forehead.
Okay. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? If I come out with some fresh pair of sneaks and you be like, yo, where I get those from, nigga, don't worry about it.
Facts.
Get your own stilo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I get that. I get that to a degree. Hip hop's been out for 50 years, John.
But here's the deal. So if we're going to sell out the culture, sell out the elements, then it's no longer hip hop.
You think we doing that, John?
I think we're very close if we ain't already there. You know what? You want to know the first cover song that I ever heard in hip hop, and I got mixed feelings about it.
What?
But I knew what he was doing when he did it, so it wasn't like he was biting. It was more like he was paying homage when Snoop Dogg did Slick Rick's children's story, but he covered that song, Lottie Dottie, we like to party. So when he covered that song, everybody knows that Slick Rick. He added a little spin on it, so it was more of a shout out to Slick Rick. But you don't cover songs in hip hop. But you could cover songs in every other genre.
So he did it, and everybody else who
cover it. But don't nobody else cover it. Ain't nobody else covered another hip hop song.
No, but nobody. What do you mean nobody else covered it?
I ain't talking about sampling. I'm talking about covering a song from start to finish.
Oh, he covered it from start to finish.
He covered the entire song.
Oh no!
But here's the deal. So here's the thing. He didn't get no real backlash for it because everybody knew it was Slick Rick. It was more of a playing respect to it, so it wasn't like he was trying to steal it. But nowadays, when you sneak and do stuff like Jay-Z, who's gonna sneak a whole verse, you see some other people who do all this other stuff.
Yeah, now that's weird.
And then so think about it. Jay-Z song 99 Problems and the Bitch Ain't One. Who do you think originated that? Or did you believe he came up with that?
Honestly, I thought he came up with that, John.
Ice-T.
Ice-T came up with
He stole that from Ice-T and didn't even give Ice-T a shout out.
Oh, man. Okay.
That came from Ice-T and his, Ice-T a hustler and a pimp.
Yeah.
And he 99 Problems in the Bitch Ain't One, and Jay-Z made a whole song about it and never gave Ice-T his credit.
Damn. So Ice-T had it as a verse?
Listen.
Ice-T had it as a verse or a whole song?
He had it as a bar.
Okay. So if he had it as a bar.
But you can't listen. You still can't. Listen to me. If you don't know that, you think Jay-Z came up with that.
99 Problems and a Bitch Ain't One. He made a whole song.
He stole Tupac's song, Me and My Girlfriend.
Okay. Everybody knew that. So that's more paying homage, right?
Okay. So when you look at what Snoop did and then you look at that over there, okay, cool. So we get it. But at the same time, you got to stay true to the art form or otherwise it's not hip hop.
I can't. So this is me. I can respect a sample. I can respect. I can respect Jay-Z's Me and My Girlfriend. What I can't respect the DJ Khaled song using the same beat, just doing very minimal tweaking and doing the whole song over. That right. It's not. It rubbed me the whole wrong way.
I don't have zero respect for Khaled or Diddy because all Diddy ever did was remixes.
We invented the remix.
So I have zero. I think Diddy is fucking talentless, but that's just me.
I mean, I think he could put together a good team.
Listen, I could go to the Stater Brothers, get some potato salad, and throw something on it. And you think it's the best thing in the world?
Nah, but
I'm just saying
there's key components in putting together a team, John.
Put me in the team. Come on, man. He raped them people, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What John, come on,
listen,
man. We get what do you mean?
Listen, I'm not and I'm West Coast till I die. So I'm not even on the East Coast, West Coast thing. I never liked Diddy.
Okay.
He always came across as that grimy, slimy little whatever. Drake is the dude that got jacked in the hood, who come to the hood try to play like they from the hood. Diddy is that cornball nerd that's in the hood but gonna do some grimy shit behind your back.
Yeah. I see it.
I've always seen him that way.
I see it. I see that with Diddy. So
once you get a little bit of clout, because you ain't used to having no clout and you ain't used to no girls, you're gonna go overboard and do dumb shit and abuse people.
You think so? You think
about it.
You feel that way with Drake?
Even when Diddy did that show, right? And he had them doing all that dumb shit to prove whatever. he wasn't gonna do that to nobody like Biggie and all them. But he did it to them because he could.
So yeah, I get you. I get you.
Like, come on now. You trying to humiliate people for what? But anyways, let's reset the show.
Yeah.
Fuck Drake. Popped out and showed him.
Easy call. This is your boy Big Clyde, aka The Scenario.
This is your boy JB, Jonathan Beauregard. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. You could check me out on Instagram, YouTube at Indestructible Souls. I haven't recorded in a while, but I'm gonna be back. Go ahead and give them your handle.
Big Clyde, aka The Scenarios. You can catch me on YouTube, Facebook, and IG at _CENARIO_. Holla at your boy.
Hey, this is Burn City, the podcast for the culture, and we out.
Peace.